Derek and Amara had always dreamed of a better life. When an opportunity arose in the quiet yet promising town of Everdale, they packed their lives into a single moving truck and left the city behind. Derek had secured a managerial position at a growing tech firm, and Amara, a talented artist, hoped to establish herself in this new town. Together, they believed they could build something beautiful, a future filled with love, success, and peace. At first, Everdale seemed to embrace them. They rented a charming house on a picturesque street, its ivy-covered walls and large windows inviting in the golden morning light. The fresh air, the friendly neighbors, and the slower pace of life all seemed like the perfect foundation for their dreams. But Everdale had secrets, and soon, they would learn that dreams could curdle into nightmares. Derek's job was demanding, consuming long hours of his time. Amara, left alone in a town where she knew no one, found solace in her art, but also in the enigmatic presence of Neil, the gallery owner, who took an immediate liking to her work. He was charismatic, always appearing at the right time with the right words. Meanwhile, Derek found himself increasingly entangled with Lydia, his ambitious and alluring colleague. She lingered in his office, her laughter a whisper of temptation, her glances a silent invitation. Cracks formed in their once unshakable bond. The long nights apart, the changes in their conversations, the nagging suspicions they didn't dare voice aloud. One evening, Derek arrived home to find Amara deep in conversation with Neil, the warmth between them sending a jolt of something primal through his veins. Likewise, Amara noticed Lydia's name creeping into Derek's stories. When she saw the text, "I enjoyed our talk tonight. Let's continue tomorrow," something inside her snapped. That night, they fought. Words were weapons, cutting deep. Accusations, denials, silences heavier than any scream. For the first time, they wondered if love was enough. Then the letters came. Amara found one slipped under their door. "He's not the man you think he is. Leave before it's too late." Derek received an anonymous email. "Your wife isn't as faithful as you believe. Open your eyes." A chill settled over their home. Amara started noticing small disturbances. Her painting slightly shifted. Shadows that didn't belong. A feeling of being watched. Derek brushed it off as paranoia until one night he woke to find Amara sitting up in bed, staring at their bedroom door. "Someone was here," she whispered. Determined to uncover the truth, Amara followed Derek after work, expecting to catch him with Lydia. But what she saw was far stranger. Derek wasn't meeting Lydia. He was meeting a hooded figure who handed him an envelope. Meanwhile, Derek, driven by his own suspicions, broke into Neil's gallery after hours. What he found turned his blood to ice, a collection of paintings. All of Amara.
Each one captured her in moments she had never posed for, eyes wide with unspoken terror. The truth crashed down on them like a collapsing house of mirrors. Everdale was not a fresh start, it was a trap. Neil and Lydia were not random temptations, they were part of something larger. The town thrived on unraveling marriages, on testing the bonds of love. They weren't the first couple to be lured here, nor would they be the last. But Derek and Amara refused to be broken. Together, they confronted Neil, exposing his twisted obsession. They confronted Lydia, uncovering the web of deceit. And in the end, they stood side by side, no longer victims but victors. Everdale had tried to devour them, but they had rewritten their fate. Love, real love, is forged in fire, tempered by trials, and made unbreakable by resilience. And so, dear listeners, we are reminded that love is not merely a feeling, it is a choice made daily, strengthened by trust, tested by adversity, and made unyielding in the face of shadows. Until next time on Folktales of Many Tribes, where stories live and lessons endure.